Back to Sunday at Canadian Ultimate National Championships. We're getting ready to watch the mixed finals. I have a special guest here right now, Alex Davis from the 2012 and 2011 Canadian National Champions, Furious George. Alex, congratulations. That was quite the game you put on.
Thank you very much. We don't normally try to make it that exciting, but I'm glad that the audience had something to watch.
Yeah, you were the overwhelming favorite coming into the game, and you guys came out pretty flat after a 5-3 lead. What were you guys not ready? Were you just expecting to roll?
I think that Furious George has an unfortunate cultural history of starting after breaks very flat. And that was something that haunted us throughout this tournament. After a bye, particularly the way this tournament was structured, we would have an easy game, a bye, and then a harder game. And we would come out flat and just expect our hucks to solve all of our problems. And I think that was evident in the first half of this game, where there are all these puzzled looks on people's faces. They just didn't understand why hucks weren't scoring goals by virtue of the fact that they were hucks.
So that's a really good point you just made about hucks scoring goals. It takes two things for a huck to be accurate. One is obviously a good throw, and two is a very good receiver. And coming out of a bye, I imagine your receivers, do you feel you guys don't warm up enough, or do you just feel that it takes time for you to get into the game?
Normally, I'd say we have very good warm-up routines. For this tournament, something was thrown off because we were very short-handed. We only had 12 people on Thursday and Friday. We had 15 people, I think, for yesterday and today. So it was a struggle to try to retool our warm-up routine in a way that was appropriate for just 15 guys. As a result, I think we actually failed. I think our warm-up routine was not appropriate to the competition we were facing. We were playing prison rules. We did our athletic warm-up, but we did not do out throws, and we did not do break force drills. And if you watched that game, you could tell we were suffering on break force throws and out throws.
That's fair. A couple more questions before I want to get to the live stream. John Norris seemed to have a really tough game. Do you want to speak to that a bit?
Well, it was not one of Norris's better games.
He's still one of the best players on your team, though.
Oh, easily. He's a major cog in the machine. And one thing to say to Norris's benefit is that we are a highly role-based, highly role-centric team, and there are certain people on our team whom we ask to take calculated risks. Norris is one, Oscar Pottinger is another. Whether conditions are difficult or not, we count on them to take the risky throws and throw the other team out of their comfort zone and make everything else easier. Sometimes, though, when you're gambling, you get on a bad streak. And I don't think, watching the game, I thought that Norris was making some bad choices. That's part of the risk of being the risk taker on a team.
Okay. Just one or two more questions. Congratulations again. You've been on both the winning and losing side of games. What's next for Furious George? Do you guys have only 14 guys for the fall squad? Do you wish you had more people here? Do you want to shout out to anybody?
Well, I think just about everybody is mentally and financially exhausted right now. Coming back from Japan, having ECC last weekend, a 4-day tournament this weekend. Next on the agenda, we have the Next Gen game. The tour is coming to North Vancouver on Thursday night.
If anyone's around for that, please come out, support our national champions, Furious George, as they take on the young guns from Next Gen.
And after that, of course, we have Labor Day because we're participating in the USA Ultimate regular season. So that's a must-do tournament for us. It's a pretty whirlwind 4 weeks altogether. We are not going to have just 14 guys for the rest of the fall, thank God.
Yeah.
But we are in a rebuilding stage. We lost 4 D-line handlers after Japan. And not just the cross-country pickups either. I mean, people who normally play with us, like Gabe Sonka and Thomas Kuhn.
Can we pause for a second? I still want to talk to you, but I just want to get this game going. As Union starts on O, Sachin Reyna with the disc to Matty Kirk. Odyssey coming out with a bit of a junk. Chris Bracht to Sachin Reyna. Across the field to Mal Lundgren. Mal looking deep. Lundgren looking to break the mark. Stall call, foul call. Really quickly, Odyssey with Christian Mathieu on the mark. Mal Lundgren. Pop pass to Kate Jardine. Great throw by Mal. Kate to Matt Kirk. Breaks to Sachin. Reina to Kate Jardine. Jardine back to Reina. Reina looking deep to Kate Jardine. Oh, great bid by Kate Jardine, but Union with the first turnover. Alex, while I still have you on the mic, any predictions for this?
I would go with Union on this one.
Union? Do you have a prediction on the score?
It's going to be tight in my opinion, but I'll say 15-12 Union.
15-12 Union, you heard it here first. Odyssey moving the disc. Christian Mathieu with the disc. Hits number 32, Robert. Robert fouled by Katie Buck on the mark. Up the line to Isa with the huck. You have Maddie Kirk. And number 49, Felix Daig with the break. Union goes down one really quickly. Okay, back to questions really quickly. Sorry about that. Good luck in the fall season. We and Canada are very proud of you guys. I'd like to say really quickly, thank you very much for coming up to this. Do you want to say anything? Congratulations on your upcoming nuptials, by the way.
Thank you very much.
And anything you want to add before we let you go and party a little bit?
No, just let everyone know who couldn't come out here to Canadian Nationals. We missed you. It was a fun event. Looking forward to playing against all of you in the future.
Well, I hope you make it to many nationals in the future. It's really good to see you out here. Hopefully you're bringing up the level of Canadian Ultimate so that these tournaments become musts for teams like you and GOAT. Thank you very much, Alex. Hopefully we'll see you soon.
Thanks, Rahul.
I have Philippe Belanger here, the coach of Hydro, who's going to help me with the Odyssey Union game. Sorry about the first point. We will get into this game as we get going. Philippe is going to...
Call me Phil.
Phil is going to join me for an analysis as I'm going to talk. Union's O-line, broken on the first point, getting ready to accept
Nice
the pull.
ball by Nick Brochu.
Nick Brochu used to play Mephisto.
Yeah.
Matty Kirk to Sachin Reina. Reina out to Melissa. Melissa with a great throw to Dave Shimoda. Shimmy to Lundgren. Lundgren to Sachin. Sachin to Kirk. Kirk to Reina. Reina wide to Lundgren. To Shimoda. Up, Reina. Leading pass to Chris Backed, and Union is on the board. O-line works it up after some adjustments. What do you think of that point? Union, Odyssey came out in a bit of a zone.
Yeah, I think they're using a zone that they're playing like tight on the handlers and kind of poachy downfield on the cutters. They're like forcing the offense to adjust, and there's never a flow that can get going using this kind of defense. But I'm from Quebec City. I'm cheering for Odyssey. They got the first break, and I think it's gonna be a great game.
It's going to be a great game. Do you have a prediction?
Yeah, I think Odyssey will win 15-11.
15-11?
Yeah.
You hear it here second. Union's D-line. You have Mike Jones, Jamie Galloway, Sean Henderson, Matt Chalou, Amanda Moore, Aaron Dalkey, and Corey Galloway. I know Corey wanted to say hello to everyone from Edmonton and Calgary. On the O-line, you have Isa, Marie-Hélène Audette,
Chris Mathieu.
Chris Mathieu,
There's Pierre-Yves Lavertu, Ray.
Reina Moores, PY is playing. I'm really excited
Yeah.
to see PY play. Old Mephisto player who's moved to Seattle, who came out for this tournament. Ray catches the pole, moves it to Odette in the middle. Odette looking break. Good mark by Amanda. Call on the
There's a
field.
call.
Not many mixed teams go with a women handler. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, I'm curious because last year Odyssey used to play with 3-man handlers, but
Yeah.
maybe they changed some things this year.
Yeah. Mathieu to PY. PY with the
Nice
huck
to Chris
to
Mathieu.
Christian, being marked by Jones.
And a
Christian
goal.
with the leap. And the O keeps rolling.
2-1 Odyssey.
2-1 Odyssey. What a great throw by PY.
Yeah. Right to a great receiver, Chris Mathieu, a great player for their team. He can play offense, he can play defense, he can play handler, he can play cutter.
Chris Mathieu is one of the best Frisbee
Yeah.
players.
If
around.
he gets a great game, I like Odyssey's chance.
He's a bit inconsistent at times. Do you want to say anything in French to all our French viewers? Welcome them.
Certainement, bienvenue à tous les auditeurs francophones. C'est un plaisir pour moi de commenter cette finale pour I Am Ultimate. Je fais de mon mieux étant donné que je ne suis pas un parfait bilingue. Mais bonjour à tous ceux à la maison et au plaisir de vous entendre crier devant vos ordinateurs. Gustavo with the pool.
Matty Kirk catches the pull to Sachin. It's a zone, a wall zone. Matt Kirk flips it to Melissa. Lundgren to Chris Bracht. Bracht to Shimmy just behind him. A drop. Quick pickup by Odyssey.
Gustavo.
Number 1, Castano. Swings it to 23, La France. Castano. Brochu. Nick Brochu. To Castano. Mismatch in the lanes as Melissa's covering Castano. To number 23, La France. La France. Up line to Castano. Oh, layout catch. There was a post.
And a goal.
Matthew with the break. 3-1 Odyssey.
Aye, Gustavo. He's the other coach for Hydro.
Oh,
So
there you go.
Yeah, so you can hear the guys cheering. And another great break from Odyssey.
Timeout Union. They need to get refocused. This is Union's first final. They're probably extremely nervous coming into it, even though they don't say it. You've got a couple of pickups from Worlds. You've got Mike Jones. You've got Melissa Lundgren. And you've got Kate Jardine. But all in all, this is a team that's been together that is an amalgamation of 3 different teams from Toronto. You have Monster, which was brought together by Hilary Lung, Stephanie Hui, and Peyton Lung. You've got the Big Hammers, Dylan Carew, Mike Murphy, who I'd like to just say Mike Murphy again. He's a great friend of the team, and he wishes they could be here. And you've got people like Martha Patterson, who moved on to the Capitals. And then you've got Tundra. Andy Milne is playing in this game. You've got Norm Liu. You've got Zen players on this team. Toronto really does have a system in place, and they are getting back together to put together a good team.
Is it
You got
really
the
hard
O-line.
to get a good practice going since it's all from around the city? Or
You know what? Toronto is really funny in that we have fields spread out all over the place. I know Union practiced once a week and did workouts otherwise. They're a very serious team. They've been wanting to win this game for quite a while. Dylan is quite intense for this game, ready for this game. Wait for the D-line to come out. Honestly, if the O-line can score, the D-line can force some turns. You have Warren Tang, you have Garlock, you have Mike Jones. This is going to be a really good game. Odyssey, on the other hand, finals last year. I'm sorry, I'm from Toronto and speaking more towards Union. However, Odyssey is a very good team. There are some great players on that team, and a lot of my friends are on that team. Great pull that lands out of bounds.
Barely out of bounds.
Raina Moores, who played Rip for a while. Christian Mathieu
Played Mephisto.
played Mephisto. Jean Levy Champagne. He was key in the Mephisto win in 2009 in Winnipeg. Like,
Yeah.
it looks man.
Looks like it. Yep.
No, it's junkie zone again. It's zone in the back and man on the handlers.
Yeah, that's FSU.
Yeah, it's zone. It's FSU.
Yeah.
Zone in the back, man on the handlers. Reina. Oh, Kirk gets foot blocked. Felix Andre Dague with a foot block.
He got a really good mark. Pretty
Felix
tall
picking up
guy.
the disc. Kate Jardine on Izaleme. Sachin on Ray. Ray with the flip. Swings it to number 26. Mal on the mark. Flip to Ray. Ray with the break. 86. Breaks for the point.
JP Riopel.
Marie-Hélène Odette.
JP Riopel with a great breakthrough there to Marie-Hélène Audet.
Who was it?
Jean-Philippe Riopel.
Oh, Jean-Philippe Riopel.
Yeah.
Didn't he play Onyx with you?
No, they played Odyssey last year. Marie-Hélène Audet used to play Onyx for the first couple of seasons, I think. But then she moved to Montreal, so it was easier to go with Odyssey.
Odyssey is a great team.
Yeah, they work out a lot. They practice a lot. They're a little bit short-handed for this tournament because some players went to Japan. So financially, it's a bit tough.
It is really tough.
Since Quebec is a bit far from Vancouver and Victoria, so.
Also, they want to make a deep U.S. Ultimate run.
Yeah,
they want to play against the best competition in the world. They went to Colorado Springs and played in the U.S. Open. They had some really good games. I think they beat the number 1 seed there. Union's O-line has got to get it together. If they can't score here, this is going to be
really tough to get back.
Dylan has a hard, fast rule of not putting a team line out 3 in a row. He's breaking that rule right here. Union's O-line has got to get it together. What a great pull.
Looks
Sachin
like
with
zone.
the disc in the middle. Oh, you got Mike Jones stepping in. Jones with the disc. Jones to Jardine. Jardine bobbled it to Matty Kirk. Foul call. Castano with a little bump. I don't know why Matty Kirk is so upset. He's bumped people like that all season.
Yeah.
Martha, I know Union wishes you were here. Sachin with the up-the-line cut. Swing to Jones, who's wide open. There's no strike. Kate on the under. They are forcing Melissa out. They are not letting her touch the disc. Number 9, Laundry. Julie Laundry is playing great. Here comes a huck to Melissa with the catch, not in. Who threw that, do you know?
No, I don't know. I missed it.
Melissa
And
to Jones.
Castano
For
with
the
a great
point.
bid.
The O-line puts it together. 4-2 Odyssey. Odyssey up 2 breaks. The Odyssey women are taking a really interesting start to this game by forcing Melissa out from the handler position. She's not as comfortable downfield as she is when she has the disc in her hands. Now, I think she's got to recognize that because they are pushing her out, she's got to strike. She's a bigger, taller girl that can catch the disc pretty high in the air, and the guys have got to start hucking to her. All tournament, it's been Melissa hucking to Kate Jardine. I think they've got to switch it and have someone like Sachin huck to Melissa here.
Yeah, Odyssey probably talked to Unite, who played the Union earlier this tournament. So they're both team from Montreal. They probably had a chat from a strategic point of view. Probably know that Melissa is a bit out of her comfort zone, cutting downfield. So great job from Odyssey there.
Sandy with the pull.
So Union get to
Again with the pull out of bounds. This is a major issue. If you've got to give up 20 yards, 30 yards to start a point, it's basically cutting the field in half. A vertical stack. You've got Warren Tang on the disc, former captain of Monster.
Union got to apply a lot of pressure there because otherwise it will be tough to come back.
Break throw. Cat Viao to number 23, LaFrance. Hugo LaFrance to Christian Mathieu. Mathieu being covered by Sandy. Sandy broken. Garlock on the disc.
To Jan.
Across to Marie-Hélène Audette. Marie-Hélène. Oh, great bid by Garlock. Christian Mathieu, Scuba. Felix Andre Dague swings it.
To Nick
Warren
Brochy.
Tang. There's a call on the play. Pick call.
Nick Brochy with the disc.
Nick Brochu. Nick Brochu was also very good in the 2009 finals with Mephisto.
Such a great handler.
He's such a great handler. Hits Christian Mathieu in the lane. Christian looking dump to Garlock's covered man. 49. Felix Andre Dague. Back to Felix. Give and go. Emma with a great D on Isabel. Isabel with a great cut. Back to the break. And hits the open person for the score.
Hugo Lefrançois.
Who's that, 83 or 23? Hugo LaFrance with a catch. Odyssey's always just moving it like a hot knife through butter.
Yeah, Union got to do something because if they keep playing offense, they won't come back on that game.
Yeah. It's still early in the game. It's 5-2. Odyssey up 2 breaks.
Yeah, and last year in the finals, Odyssey started like lions on the field. They got a couple of breaks and they crumble at the end of the game. So still early, anything can happen.
Again, for those new viewers, I'd really like to thank Tushar Singh and JJ Santos and Dave Hadler for putting this together. Honestly, I think everyone in the Ultimate community owes you guys a debt of gratitude. If you guys see Tushar at a bar, buy him a beer. He doesn't drink, but buy him a beer anyways. And if you see Santos at a bar, if it's in the States, don't buy him a beer. He's underage. Nice pull by Odyssey. You've got Mike Jones coming to the O-line.
Around the mark.
Oh,
it's a zone again.
It's a 3-3-1? No, it's a It's a wall. It's a 1-3. Melissa, oh, what a great throw to Kirk. Kirk to Bracht. Bracht
Looks
to
like
Jones.
Odyssey switching to man-to-man.
Yeah, Jones to Lundgren. Lundgren looking deep. There's a poach deep to Bracht. Bracht. Who's poached? Oh, Jones is poached. Jones with the disc. Jones swings it to Kirk. Kirk to Lundgren. If I call Kirk Cardi, it's because it's his nickname. So I might start calling him Cardi.
No problem.
Other big hammers, Julia Emanuel, Jonathan Martin. You have Pat Dolan, who used to play Monster. You have Eric Lau, who used to captain Tundra. All of these teams put together are Union.
Yeah, that's a great name. Yeah. I like those jerseys too.
Yeah. Melissa with a great break. Oh, Ray with the poach D. He came off of Sachin's man. What a great D by Ray. Melissa floating out to break side for Mike Jones.
Castano with the disc.
Castano to Jean Levy. Travel call.
Gustavo with the travel.
Play by play. That's right. Travel was called, so it just goes back to Castano. Reina on the mark. Castano. Oh, great throw to number 9. Julie Laundrie. Back to Castano.
Castagno with the
Castano
hook.
looking deep. Oh,
Nice.
wow. Number 26.
Nice
deep
put.
hook. Melissa Lundgren with a phenomenal sky. Quickly
Nice
moves
put,
it to
but
Reina.
great D.
Reina hucks it to Katie Buck. And right back, Robert with the D. Get some French in. Get some French in. Talking French a little bit also, okay?
All right.
Timeout by Odyssey. So really quickly, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions in English because my French is horrible, but answer them in French, okay?
All right.
What do you think Odyssey is doing to rattle or disrupt Union's O-line?
Odyssey sont vraiment excellents pour mettre beaucoup de pression sur les handlers. Ils laissent aucun dôme gratuit, jamais, jamais. Donc, à chaque fois que le compte monte un petit peu haut, ça devient vraiment difficile pour Union de continuer à bouger le disque d'un côté et de l'autre du terrain.
If I understood you correctly, you're saying that the pressure on Union's handlers is a lot, making it really difficult for Union to swing the disc, correct?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. What can Union do to break this pressure from Odyssey?
Je pense qu'il faut qu'ils se mettent à faire leur possible pour circuler un petit peu plus le disque. Il faut qu'ils aient confiance en leur lancer long aussi. Il faut qu'ils hockent le disque aux joueurs ouverts parce qu'on a vu, ça arrivait souvent qu'il y avait des filles de Union qui étaient libres dans le fond du terrain. Donc, je pense que c'est ce qu'il faut que Union aille chercher.
Yeah, I have no idea what you said. So did you say huck it to the girls?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, wow. My French is better than I thought. 4 years at McGill didn't really do me that badly. We're about to set back in. Really quickly, what can Odyssey do to absolutely put away this game right away?
They need to score this point. I mean,
You think if they score this point, it's going to go a long way?
Yeah, because the Odyssey offense is so stable. It's pretty tough to break them.
Yeah.
So with a 4-point lead, it will be really tough for Union to come back.
Ray with the huck to
JP Riopel.
Rappel.
To Jean Lévy.
To Jean Lévy.
And a goal.
And here we go. 6-2 Odyssey. So really quickly, Philippe, or Phil.
Yeah.
How did your tournament go? How did you feel the boys did? What did you finish?
We finished. You want me to answer in French or?
Both.
OK. On est vraiment fiers des gars d'Hydro. Nos attentes, on voulait faire top 4 et finalement, on est allé chercher une médaille d'argent en plus de gagner le prix Spirit. Donc, on est vraiment, vraiment fiers des boys. L'ambiance était incroyable. J'avais jamais vu ça. Toutes les équipes de Vancouver qui cheeraient pour nous. J'avais jamais vu plus de joueurs d'autres équipes pleurer après une défaite que des joueurs d'une même équipe. Alors, c'était vraiment une belle expérience. Les jeunes ont vraiment, vraiment trippé. On est vraiment fiers d'eux.
And now in English for our English viewers?
Yeah, I'll try my best. We're really proud of Hydro. Our goal was to make top 4. We finished second and won the Spirit Award, which was pretty insane because the girls who finished 5th won the Spirit too. So pretty proud of the Quebec junior teams. It was the team spirit was incredible. I had never seen so many people coming to cheer for one team. And there's the pool.
So you're very happy with how the weekend
Yeah,
went?
we're really proud of the kids.
I think ultimate, the younger it gets, the better people are going to get. It's amazing. Chris Bracht with the in cut, flips it to Lundgren, who looks deep,
Nice.
puts it up for Katie Buck. You have Dave Shimoda going there. And Katie with a catch.
And there you go.
What you said, hucking to the girls. Katie Buck pulls it down, 6-3 Odyssey over Union. So far, Odyssey is pretty much in control. They've broken 3 times, and Union hasn't been able to get a turn, let alone a break on their O-line. Do you think zone would be the answer here? Do you have to try zone? I know Miranda Roth from Seattle Riot once said, never lose a game without trying zone. So
Yeah,
maybe you need to throw in some junk. Maybe you need to throw in some zone.
Yeah,
I remember last year TFP threw a bit of zone against
when they
Odyssey.
threw the zone. I mean, Odyssey started to turn the disc. They started to get nervous. They lost their focus. So I think it would be a great try. It's something to try. I mean, can't be worse.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go, Sandy. Union sideline getting a bit loud. Garlock on the mark.
And
it is zone.
Looks like a zone.
Garlock. Sorry, Ray. Nemours, Aaron. To 27, Marie-Hélène Odette. Back to Ray. Nemours is amazing. He's such a nice guy. Odette, back to Nemours.
He's a good DJ too.
Yeah, he's a really good DJ. Swing to Felix. Dig. Felix. Mathieu. Odette.
To
Felix.
To Ray.
Ray. Wow. Felix, they are just chasing. Mathieu to Issa for the point. Union held him up for like 2 minutes.
Bark.
Got Union's O-line on.
Bark.
Did you want to say something? I can mute you.
So really quickly, I know this is going to sound really cheesy, but I'd like to say hi to my wife, who's finally tuned in. I miss you lots, and I love you lots, and you're probably going to hate me for saying that on the air. But yes, I would like to say hi to my wife. Back to the game. We've got number 20 pulling, Brochu. Union on O.
They need to get that point.
They need to get this point. Reina, Lundgren, it's going to go through Mal. It's the whole point is going to go through Lundgren, I have a feeling. Reina, jam cut to Lundgren. Lundgren looking deep. Lundgren to Kirk. It's still Pochi. Sorry, to Brack, to Kirk, to Reina.
Yeah, that's FSU once again.
Yeah.
And they're switching to men. Man-to-man defense now.
Bracht to Lundgren. Lundgren looking deep. Fakes. Hits Katie Buck on the outside. Katie to Lundgren. Melissa looking at Matt Kirk.
Nice D by Gustavo.
She's going to huck it. Stall 9 huck to Maddie Kirk. Deed. Foul called. And the crowd boos their disagreement with that.
Let's see what the observer says.
Well, if they go to the Observer.
Obviously.
I mean, obviously, you don't have to go to the Observer if they can go into it. However, I think they will go to the Observer in this one.
No foul. Observer rules, no fouls.
Observer. The disc is tapped in. You're going to walk it up to the line. Matt Kirk on the marks. Hits the middle. That's
Gustavo.
Castano. Breaks. Back to Castano. Catches the disc. Shimmy on the mark. Hits number 9. Lundgren with a piece. Foul call.
Seems like a contested foul.
It is a contested foul. They didn't go to the observer. Timeout,
Timeout
Odyssey.
call. Yeah, that's a great timeout because if they score, they lose their timeout if they don't use it.
You know what? It's an opportunity to break to take half, to
Also.
go up 8-3 and get the disc.
Also,
Like, this is a huge point in the game. Union's O-line, which hasn't played that much this weekend, has really got to come out strong on D here. I remember in the Unite game, which I watched, Union's O-line had to turn over the disc when the soft cap went, so they had to get the disc back and score to force Universe. They ended up having a layout D on an in-cut, and from Sachin Reina. They really need that right now. Odyssey, on the other hand, have just got to calm down and play the game like they've been playing it. They haven't made very many mistakes.
yeah, they just
Right?
need to
Hucks-
stay focused and play their game.
The points Union have scored have all been contested. Melissa talking to Kate about not getting beaten deep. What do you think they're going to run here?
I'm thinking they're going to try to reset the disc to Gustavo, and
Yeah.
then it looks like a Huck to me.
Yeah, I think they're going to try and hit number 12. Fiev.
12 is
Philippe.
Tivierge, yes.
Philippe Fiev. How do you say his last name?
Tivierge.
TVH. Oh, foul. Drew a foul. It was probably a high stall count, and Melissa has a very aggressive mark.
Yeah, that's
The smart veteran thing to do, really.
that's just experience.
Yeah, Julie Landry.
Oh, and she
With the
hucked
huck. Oh, nice D by Sachin Reina. Philippe, yeah, it was
With
to
a
number
foul.
12. I wasn't that off.
Yeah,
Sachin pointing to the crowd that it was no foul. I don't know. It didn't look like a foul to me. What did you think? It was.
I think he dropped the disc, then he got bumped.
He
so
might have gotten bumped after he dropped the disc,
Yeah.
but I think that he was in there.
Let's see what they decide.
They're talking about it.
Or going a little. Going to
They're going to go to the
observer.
observer for it. Yakov, the observer from Waterloo, says that he says he had the disc. Sachin using his hands to explain, I was going this way, but he was coming this way. I was making sure he wasn't getting the disc. Sachin Reina, who played for the Netherlands, foul. No foul by the observers.
So far, we're pretty good on our.
Yeah, we were pretty good on our assessment. Reina picks up the disc. Jardine goes deep. There's no reset. To Bracht. Bracht. To Sachin. Sachin
Looking deep.
swings it to Melissa. Melissa looking deep. Nope. I think Union's cutters are staying too deep in the stack. You have Matt Kirk. Swings it to Reina. Sachin. Swing to Katie Buck. Congratulations on your engagement, Katie. Katie to Melissa, who makes a great catch
And a goal.
for the point.
Really important point there.
Saskatoon's own Katie Buck with the throw to Melissa Lundgren. Winnipeg's own Melissa Lundgren.
We got a game.
7-4 Odyssey. That was a pretty big point. Union really needs a break here.
Oh, yeah.
Before the half, if they can get one back, it would make a huge difference. I know it's personal again, but I'd like to wish Eid Mubarak to my wife and to all Muslims, if there are any watching. I wish I could be there with you. Corey Galloway, Matt Chalou, Sean Henderson, Mike Alex Jones, Amanda Moore, Emma Seaborn, and Jamie Galloway on D. You've got the very strong O-line of Christian Mathieu, Turcotte, Marie-Hélène Odette,
PY.
Felix,
Jean
Jean-Lévy
Lévy.
Champagne. 26. And 26, who I can't find in the score.
Looks like a split stack.
Who's the girl here?
Um,
I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
So she's not in the roster, so I'm not sure who she is. Christian Mathieu with the disc, swings it to PY in the middle. PY breaks to Odette. Maria Ellen is such a great player. To number 13, Turcotte. Turcotte, Jones with the D. That's the first D for Union. Corey Galloway with the disc. A break throw to Matt Chalou. Oh. And a great D by Felix.
Yeah.
He should not have thrown that.
No,
he rushed his throw a little, popped it up on the break side.
That wasn't a good matchup. I mean, Felix is pretty tall. He's pretty good to sky people.
He's a good player. We have a treat for you at the half as we've got one of the nicest people in Frisbee, Nate Danduran, ready to talk to us. Great break by PY. PY hits Odette in the lanes. Mathieu poached. Mathieu to PY. PY breaks to Felix. Felix. Oh. Good fake. PY.
Union
It's
is doing
26.
doing a good job to deny field progression to Odyssey.
Union's defense has definitely picked it up. They are wanting this disc. Emma Seaborn to
Nice
Christian.
bid.
Jones with a bid. Christian with a
Nice.
shot. Not in. It was almost double happiness. And he hits Jean Levy for the point.
There you
8-4
go.
Odyssey at the half. Really quickly, what adjustments does Union have to make?
They need to get tighter on their marks and put more pressure on Odyssey. They did a great job for a great part of this point, but when they get their turns and they really need to capitalize. I mean, it was the first one they got a D, and then they rushed the pass. They needed to score that point, so I guess a little bit more focus and to chill with the disc, I guess.
And for Odyssey, what do they need to do? Just play like they've been playing?
Yeah, just great defense and keep their calm with the disc and score the points. They're in control.
All right, thank you. Give us 2 minutes and we'll be right back. We're miking up Nate Danduran.
So
And now a really special treat at halftime. We've got probably the nicest guy in Frisbee. David Tingle calls him the nicest guy in Frisbee. He's definitely the nicest guy in Frisbee. Nate Danduran. Nate, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Winning a gold medal.
absolutely.
After last year's win, this must feel so much better. That's 2 comebacks in a row.
That's how we play.
Yeah,
For
you know
some
what?
silly reason.
You had an amazing layout block early in the game.
Yep. More importantly, we scored.
We scored on that
More
one.
importantly,
yes.
we got a break.
really quickly, I know you want to say thank you to a bunch of the Mephisto players that
Oh,
helped
sure.
you coming up here.
Absolutely.
Do you want to quickly thank them before we get into some of the other questions?
Sure. So Shaggy's been great. He's always, as a lot of the Ultimate world knows, Shaggy's a big player in the East Coast, starting younger players, bringing up. He's trained a lot of players. Same with Eric Saint-Amand. It's funny. There's a gap between competitive Ultimate and recreational Ultimate. I think anybody knows that, but the rec players may not know these guys, but they do so much for the sport by their experience and talent and method of teaching and abilities. Because Shaggy's a great thrower, Eric's a great teacher, and yeah, I can't say thanks enough to them.
Really quickly, congratulations to Eric on the birth of his baby.
Oh, incredible!
I'm so happy for him.
He's a big one.
Yeah. We got to go quickly.
Yeah.
So a couple of questions.
Shoot it.
Let's get a question in French quickly.
Vas-y, j'écoute.
OK. Comment t'expliques qu'après avoir mené 5-3 au début, vous êtes écrasé comme ça par la suite?
C'est quoi? On est une équipe qui on aime moins perdre. On est plus motivé par être en train de perdre qu'en train de gagner. Si tu nous regardes jouer contre les équipes américaines, on descend souvent par 2-3 points et on revient puis on gagne par 2 ou 3 points. Je parlais avec Tishar avant tout simplement, puis j'essaie d'expliquer que il faut qu'on change notre mentalité. Les capitaines, ils disent il faut gagner, il faut prendre l'avance, mais ça donne toujours qu'on tombe en arrière, puis à la fin de la journée, on le veut plus gagner à cause qu'on veut pas perdre contre les autres équipes, et c'est ça qui nous fait tellement de bonnes équipes. OK, je comprends.
I didn't understand any of that. I'm
Thank
sorry,
you. Don't
but
worry.
I would ask my own question.
Shoot, Rayon.
So, I asked Alex this. John Norris had a rough game. A couple of your players had rough games. They're obviously very important to your season.
Talented individuals.
They are extremely talented individuals, and one of the best things about this is how they came back from that.
Yeah.
Who do you feel holds the key to you guys making a deep run in the U.S. Ultimate Championships? And yes, it is a very tough question.
So the question is, who does Nate Danderan think is really going to help us make a deep run?
Who's important for you guys?
Who's important in the USA?
Who's the key member of your squad and why? Don't worry, the crowd is muted. You can talk.
Oh, perfect. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. Sorry about that. Crowd's getting into the game. Completely understandable. You know what? The key players are always the same. The guys who can throw it, the guys who can sky, the guys who can get D blocks. Davis is going to get D blocks. John Norris is going to throw completions. Oscar's going to score completions. Morgan's going to sky bitches, pardon my language. And then he's going to score. Like, those are 5 guys. Nick Menzies on D and on O is a monster. He can throw, so those are already 6 guys on the team that can make a huge difference. But you know what? Every game, different players step up, which is like a wild card. Like, I got a bid and we scored. Some games, you know what? Matty B steps up and he gets 4 D blocks. That's crazy. So that's who I think would step up. And
Okay. I'm going to pause you for a second because the game has started.
Sure, do it.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I want you to stay because we're going to
absolutely.
keep asking
I
you
will stay.
questions.
It'd be my pleasure. Yeah, of course.
Union got a turn. I didn't actually see it, unfortunately. I was looking into Nate's eyes.
Stop it.
We have Corey with a disc who resets it to Jones.
They need to get that break.
They need this break pretty big. Jones back to Corey Galloway. Oh, great bid
By
by
Gustavo.
Gustavo. Matt Chalou to Warren Tang. Warren Tang throws it upfield to Jamie Galloway. Jamie Galloway to Mike Jones. Jones. To Matt Chalou, making a great cut. The stack is pretty deep. Jamie Galloway. Galloway throws it. Oh, to Aaron McMahon, just missing.
So far, the Union girls got really good yardage.
Yeah, I'm
They are
surprised they're
always
not
open.
using the girls more. I'm really surprised they're not using the girls more. Really quickly, Mike Murphy, who used to captain Union, mentions that he expects more zone from Union if they can get on D this half. They came out in man, got a turn. Let's see what happens. Warren Tang on the mark. Nice throw. Oh, nice flip. And here comes the huck. Jump ball, Rio Pell versus Galloway. And a great D by Corey Galloway.
Yeah.
Nate, who do you think is going to win this game?
I will choose for my home. I will definitely root for Odyssey. Don't ask me who I thought was going to win between the Ghost and the Pistol. There's so much conflict of interest. I hate making that choice, but I'm definitely going to root for. They've been working so hard, and I see them as such talented individuals, players. Like any team, you have your strengths and weaknesses, and you try and play in your strengths, right?
Amanda Moore to Corey Galloway. Oh, great D by Ray. Run through Dree on Warren Tang. Number 1, Castano flips it to Riopel. To Philippe, timeout. I don't say this, Warren's a good friend of mine, and I feel bad saying this, but you can't, in this level, try and pancake a catch close to your body. You have to attack the disc with both hands.
Absolutely.
And try and get it as extended from the body as possible.
Yep.
Otherwise, you're going to get layout D'd.
Yeah.
Right?
May I? Yeah. There's a drill that we do on Furious. It's called the Gauntlet. There's one with D and without D. So it's 6 players, 2 lines in which guys have frisbees, and then there's one line at the end of the field. Simply, you run towards the frisbee, you touch the guy's hand. When you change directions, he follows you. While you're changing direction to run to the other line, that guy throws you the frisbee, but you got a guy in your back, and you got to go and attack it. But the only thing is that you do that 6 times, crossing the field, and you get tired. But even though you're tired, you just got to keep remembering, get your hands out there, because if you come and do this, hey, you get your hand right between the pancake and you try and you're going to D-block. And Ray just showed a perfect example of that.
Really quickly before we get back in,
please.
Ask him a French question. And if you have to answer after the play, you can answer the play after the play.
Qu'est-ce qui fait la force de Furious George? Outre votre haine de perdre.
Yep, it's perfect.
Sorry, I'm just going to
get back in the game.
Let's commentate on this part because it's pretty important, and then we'll get back to it. Number 12, Philippe, flip to Ray. Ray with the break to 32. Robert to Ray. To Riopel for the break. Oh, not for the break. That was the O-line scoring. They brought it back. Great D.
Pour répondre à ta question, autre que notre désir, notre vouloir ou notre haine de perdre, qu'est-ce qui fait en sorte que on est motivé? Mais devine quoi? On pratique 3 fois semaine, mardi, jeudi, samedi matin. Et ça donne que les gars sont motivés à se rendre. On sacrifie notre vie de couple, notre travail, notre argent. Il y a plein de choses qu'on dit. Tu sais quoi? Ultimate, c'est le premier dans notre vie. Puis c'est ça qui fait vraiment la différence. Tu vois, les gars, on n'a pas arrêté de courir. On pense plus à toutes les autres choses. Il y a vraiment un désir puis un vouloir de... Tu sais quoi? On a besoin de se lever. J'ai besoin de taper un avion pour aller à Colorado. J'ai besoin de faire des PC sprints. C'est un genre de sprint qu'on fait pour être meilleur. Puis c'est être à top notch. Quand j'ai fait les essais libres, pourquoi j'ai fait l'équipe? J'étais en meilleure forme que les autres. Je sautais plus haut, je courais plus vite, je faisais plus de bids. Et tu sais quoi? C'est cette motivation-là, autre que là, comme je l'avais mentionné, haïr, perdre, qui fait en sorte qu'il y a des athlètes qui travaillent fort. Et quand tu travailles plus fort que l'autre joueur, c'est ça qui fait en sorte que...
Mais outre le fait que vous soyez des machines sur le terrain, est-ce qu'il y a un système ou est-ce que vous utilisez un système particulier, défensif, offensif, ou est-ce que vous avez fait quelque chose de particulier sur les sidelines? Ou...
Je vais répondre à ta question une fois que le point est fini.
Parfait.
Nice pull. Mal in the middle. Throws it to Sachin. Looking for Brackjeep. Oh. It's a zone. Junkie zone again. Matt Kirk. To Dave Shimoda. To Sachin Reina. Oh, looking deep. Great pull-off by number 20, Nick Brochu. It's Melissa. That's Katie Buck. I know Phil's watching Katie. Matty Kirk. To Mal Lundgren. Mal, your brother's watching. Don't do something stupid. To Sachin Reina.
Nice break.
Reina to Bracht. Bracht looking for Reina up line. And that is Union O, baby. Walking it right up the field.
Alors, autre qu'avoir le feu ou le désir ou le vouloir de gagner plus, c'est quoi une stratégie? Ou, en anglais, il y a quelque chose qu'on dit bread and butter, qui veut dire tout simplement l'essentiel de notre...
Votre pain et votre beurre.
Notre pain et notre beurre. Sur la défensive, c'est vraiment man flick. En fait, plus récemment, dans la dernière année, on changé sur man backhand parce que ça prend plus de temps pour wind-up pour lancer le hook
Yeah,
backhand.
yeah.
Et ça fait en sorte que la défensive a le temps d'ajuster ou le sideline à dire hook, hook, hook. Il y a un gros lancer qui s'en vient. Alors, ça, c'en est un. On a plusieurs zones. Le FSU, le Fuck
That's
Shit Up.
probably
On
what
a le Safari, ce qui est en fait, c'est un peu différent du FSU parce qu'on essaie toujours de forcer le backhand. Beaucoup de transition zone. Beaucoup. Surtout contre des équipes qu'on ne connaît pas. Le transition zone nous donne l'opportunité de faire nos match-ups tout de suite. Je joue contre des gars qui courent vite, qui sautent haut, mais on ne sait pas c'est qui des handlers. On veut moi-même sur des handlers, Morgan sur des grands gars, mais des fois les grands gars, c'est des handlers. S'ils vont pas striker et puis tu mets un gars rapide dessus, ça cause des problèmes. So, il y a, comme j'avais mentionné, bread and butter, le safari, mais il y a beaucoup de zones transition. Alors, tu fais la zone pour 3 passes, man tout de suite. Puis tu t'arranges, on a pratiqué beaucoup à faire des transitions.
OK.
Mike Jones with a great pull. Thank you very much, Nate, for that. I want to keep you around for a little longer if you don't mind. You're doing a great job.
It'd be
if
my
anyone
pleasure.
has any
It'd be my
questions
pleasure,
for the
Rio.
great Nate Danduran, please let me know. Oh.
Boost.
13 with the huck to 49.
Felix to Riopel. Easy goal.
to 86. Real Pal for the point. So Nate,
J'ai-tu fini à répondre à ta question? Hein?
Ouais, c'est parfait,
Okay,
merci.
Perfect.
so you guys have answered the question. I apologize.
No, it's perfect. I'm just making sure.
I noticed Furious came down in his zone a lot.
Yeah.
And then you went to a junkie man.
Oh, yeah.
And then you went to a zone. I haven't seen that before. What is that?
So essentially, we do it. I'm giving you guys all the marbles. They're gonna kill me.
I'm gonna actually record this for next year.
But you know what? We're gonna beat you butt anyways. Okay.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay. So the idea is we
And
come
you'll
down.
smile while doing it.
I'll be nice about it. So the idea is that we come down zone, but we have this FSU or Safari that we call it, and you come down transition, which is a 1-3, and then what ends up happening is we go into what we call Safari, which ends up being a taxi or an assassin, where the guys in the wall and the marker end up picking up handlers. So it looks like man, but in reality, there's someone
There's
in the
a zone
middle.
behind there.
Yeah, and you're covering the spaces of everywhere that you want the frisbee, and we end up getting a shitload of turns that way, and it's wonderful. And
Because
it's
people
such a,
yell out man.
Yeah.
And then,
Oh,
and
you
then
should-
you just have a poached D all
you
of a
should
sudden.
see the guys; they laugh after. Anyways, I'll talk
I'm
about
happy
it more
to
after.
say we didn't fall for that. We lost pretty badly, but we didn't fall for that. Melissa Lundgren with the disc in the middle. Hits Sachin in the open in the lane, and he's looking deep. Pulls it back in. Tries to hit Katie Buck. Great D. Layout D by number 26, whose name is not on the raw. Do you know who number 26 is?
Number 26.
She plays Storm. I just don't know what her name
26. Her name is Isabelle Aska. Okay, her name is Isabelle Aska, and she's a pickup this weekend, by the way. French Canadian,
Oh,
of course. She's played on Storm.
is. She's listed as number 70 on the roster.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that was a great D by Isabelle.
She might not have a white jersey, that's why.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, great
yeah.
throw by
Oh, yeah.
Christian.
Oh.
Oh,
He caught it. That's what
another
matters.
break. 11-5. It's not looking very good for Union. I won't lie.
So Raheel, to get back on your question, if you can give it back to me again, you were saying with the transition. you
Yeah,
were
the
talking about-
transition zone. Do you find it works a lot?
You know what? It's great. We get a lot of teams to think that it's man because guess what? We end up taxing or just following the handlers.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of communication happening. There's a whole bunch of things happening, but usually we'll switch that up. We'll do a zone. We'll go to a transition to Safari. We'll change to Safari. It looks like man. It does look like man with a poach, but people just call it zone. But it's a mix of both.
Yeah.
It's a mix of
And
both.
you know what? It's new. It's really difficult in Ultimate since it's been around now for 30 plus years
Sure.
to come up with something new.
Yeah.
You used to have the vertical stack, then
Yeah.
you had the horizontal stack,
Yeah.
then you had the split stack. Now you have the vertical stack again.
Yeah.
To come back into something brand new,
Yeah.
I think Buzz Bullets used to do it.
Oh,
They
yeah.
used to go zone
Yeah.
for the first 7 stalls, and then all of a sudden they're man.
Yeah, remind me to tell you about the business. We were doing the business this weekend. We were trying out a different zone, something we want to try and take. Maybe the captains will discuss it, but
Maybe
the
you
business.
shouldn't talk about it then. And maybe we'll have this conversation offline because I'm interested. But in case there are any of your opponents listening, I don't want to give away Furious's
It's
secrets.
called the business.
Let's give the business to someone, eh?
All right.
Nice pull by number 12. Oh, lands just out of bounds. Mal Lundgren picking up the disc. Union gain to a split stack, it looks like. Nope. It's just a regular horizontal. Hi, Danny Saunders. Danny Saunders, Ultimate Canada GM, walking by. He's writing out something for me. Doesn't want to say it on air. And he's giggling. Mal Lundgren looking for Sachin. Breaks to Mike Jones. Jones, great mark by JP. Jones hits Sachin, great cut, Sachin. Flick to no one. By Danny Saunders.
Just a random fact.
Isaleme being covered by her beach ultimate captain, Mal Lundgren. Oh, great
Nice
bid by
bid.
Sachin. Matt Kirk with a good switch. Kirk,
Jean Lévy.
Jean Levy. Levy to Ray.
Tutti
Boots here.
Vierge.
Oh, travel call.
Yeah, sure. Just a random fact for those who don't know, Marie-Hélène Audet is a great player, but she's also the GM of the Fédération Québécoise Ultimate, the FQU. She's done a great job helping up with the juniors team, Hydro and Area. So thanks to Marie-Hélène from the juniors coach.
I'd like to say right away that Quebec Ultimate, every province should try and be like that. They've put together such a great program. The 4-on-4 tournaments you have, I really wish Ontario had such unity over everything. The cities are starting to have it, and friends are there. But honestly, it's really good to see, and hopefully the rest of the country follows. I'm pretty sure BC also has a really good system. I unfortunately don't know very well about the Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta systems. There's a call on the play.
Well,
They went to the observer, and the foul stands.
Well, I think Winnipeg got a good program. I mean, the Junior
That's very
Open
kind of
won against Hydro
Thanks.
in the finals.
No, thanks. It's very kind of you. to say.
It's
And,
not. Sorry,
the-
I apologize. My comment wasn't about the program. It was more about the provincial body. But yes, I think
Yeah, well,
they do as well. Sorry, Ray. 5 yards from the end zone, hits. Oh, turnover. Mal Lundgren picks up the disc quickly. Hucks it.
Hockey to the girl.
No, hucks it to Mike Jones. Mike Jones is such a good player.
Yeah, but she's
You
got.
have Katie Buck running up.
He's
You have Matt Kirk and Mike Jones quickly giving and going. You have two girls in the end zone.
Oh.
Mal sees the disc go up. Quick floats it out to Katie Buck for the point. And
Tell you-
Union comes back.
Tell
That
you-
was a big point. This game was over if they didn't score.
Gail for a score.
11-6. Like we said earlier, the girls really need to be involved more. Absolutely. Is there a timeout being called?
Yeah, I think Odyssey called a timeout. Now, like I said, Winnipeg's they looked a lot united because when the junior guy were playing against Hydro in the finals, the girls they came to cheer for them.
Fusion
The General
Strike,
Strike
yeah.
was there too. Fusion, the girl from Mofo too.
Yeah, Mofo has a great program. Mal Lundgren was on Mofo. You have Sarah Udo, who played at Mofo. You have Mark Lloyd, who used to play Mofo. It's a very good system to come out of there. It's also got one of the best jerseys, I think, in Ultimate. The Winnipeg Jets jersey, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, but they were so eager to trade them for the Hydros one.
I liked Hydro's jerseys as well. We have Sandy with the pull. Nick Brochu. to number 13. Nice shot.
Nice
Great catch by Christian Mathieu.
You got 2 white.
Looking up line
And Gustavo
for
with
the
the
point,
score.
Gustavo. Odyssey just does everything so well. Like, their offense is clicking on every single cylinder. You know what? I hate to say it, but losing last year's final definitely set them up for this year. They are mentally ready to play. They were not nervous. They knew this was another game.
I talked to them about last year. They said they had a tough season. They played a lot of tournaments, and when they came to national, they were tired already.
Yeah.
So they switched it up the trainings a little bit. They set it up practice better. So now they're on fire. They're going to win this.
Nate, a female friend showed up of yours. Do you want to introduce her?
The answer is yes, sure. This is my girlfriend. Her name is Julie Davio. She actually followed me on my little escapade to Vancouver.
Oh, wow.
And everything's been going smoothly. So
That's really important to
lots
have
of
a
fun.
strong woman behind a man.
it's
I really miss my wife right now. Anyways, you were going to say.
I was going to actually say it in French. I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah,
But
go ahead, please.
ma demoiselle est venue, en fait, elle a déménagé avec moi à Vancouver pour me suivre sur mon petit voyage, ma petite aventure. Et tu sais quoi, elle est toujours là en train de me pousser puis me dire, tu sais quoi, go, pratique plus fort. Puis elle comprend, elle est superbe. Définitivement, il y a toujours une femme en arrière d'un grand maître. Alors c'est super. Je remercie Julie Davio à tout ce qu'elle a fait puis ce qu'elle est. Do you guys have any other questions while they're, or if you don't, but we'll think about it.
No, we'll keep going back.
Okay.
Great pull. Philippe. Matt Kirk under the disc, lets it drop. Sends it to
Uh-oh.
Mal Lundgren. Oh,
Puts it.
high floaty disc. Oh, Chris Brack with the drop. PY. No, Odyssey's so quick after they touch the after they get the turn. Number 9 looking for the disc, foul called.
Yeah, they got such a good fast
Julie
break.
Landry, yeah. They move the disc so quickly. They don't wait.
No, they want to break you right away.
Julie Landry looking at PY. Foul call. I kind of agree with her. You know what? She fouled her early, then she stepped off, and the foul call came really late.
There's a change in marking theory with regards to you have to start stepping off because a lot of American teams are now taking advantage of this stepping in foul.
Yeah, and with the contact call that's going to be coming in,
Is it coming
I've played one tournament with it. There's a new rule in Ultimate that USA Ultimate might adopt, which Canada Ultimate would then adopt, is contact, which you keep going. If you call contact, the stall count resets to 0, and you keep playing.
Yeah. So in Furious, we have this triangle theory of how you take away the around, where you're marking, you take away the around, you take away the IO, and then you come in again. And the idea is to take away the options that he's looking for right off when he gets the disc, right?
Yeah.
So, but the idea is that the American teams will milk it. They'll take advantage. A lot of scores happen off of this foul throw.
Yeah.
And you know what? Players have just gotten used to one way of taking advantage of the game.
I personally start really tight. I take away the break. I take away the IO really tight. And then I take a step back. Oh, Mal with a piece of the disc. Nice catch. Marie-Hélène Audette to Riopel. Riopel, nice fake. Bracked on the mark. He's all over the place. To PY for the score. 13-6, another break. I don't know. This was supposed to be the good final. And right now, Odyssey is steamrolling them.
You know what, Rahil, you were talking about before being able to turn on the jets when we get a turnover. Furious is definitely harping on, you know what, because we have the super athletes on our team, we're just harping on, you know what, get it to a thrower and get going.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times, several times in this tournament, it's happened where I end up scoring goals because I'm the first to jet, first to bolt right after there's a turnover. So
we've got Cube, women's finalists, walking into the field right now.
Yeah.
We've got the former coach of Cube right here.
Yeah.
He's very proud of his girls, and I'm going to ask him to stay during the women's finals if he doesn't mind.
Oh, I'm staying for sure.
Oh,
for
great.
sure.
Really quickly, I know there are a bunch
I got a last question for you, Nate.
Yep.
I'll ask it in French.
Vas-y.
À quel point ça vous a aidé que le crowd embarque pour vous remettre dans la game? Parce que je sais que les boys, ils voulaient vraiment que Furious gagne. Pour vous, vous êtes comme des modèles pour eux. Alors,
que À quel point que définitivement. Alors la question c'est à quel point que le crowd a embarqué.
Ouais, à quel point ça vous a aidé à revenir dans le match?
OK. Nick Brochu va pull puis je te réponds la question après le point. OK?
Alright.
Sorry?
The game is on.
The game's on.
Game's on to Shark.
Sachin with the disc. Oh, look at the junkie zone. Junkie poach zone. Oh, it's Andy Milne. Back to Sachin Reina. Sachin to Andy. Oh, great
Nice
bid.
Oh,
Injury call. Hey, it goes back because of the injury call. As Norm Lou just says, so lucky. I'd like to just announce really quickly that it's been officially announced that the 2013 Canadian Ultimate Championships are going to be taking place at UBC in Vancouver.
oh.
Furious is really happy. They don't have to
Yay.
travel anywhere. I've got to play for another plane trip next
No,
year.
you can't stay at my place, okay?
I might.
I
just might.
oh, there's going to be so many people at our houses.
Great bail to Sachin. Sachin to Sean. Sean to Shimmy. Shimmy back to Sean Henderson. Sean Henderson breaks to Melissa Lundgren.
That's
To
great.
Shimmy. To Sean. To Mal. Great quick movement by Union. Mal has to move that disc really quickly. She's holding it a little bit. Shimmy. To Sean. Great D. Sean back to Shimmy. Shimmy to Andy Milne. To Sachin Reina for the point.
Yeah, since Union started to move the disc a little more,
Yeah.
bit more, they got their offense going. They're starting to score points. Might be too late though.
You know what? It's not about scoring points. It's now getting turns. And
Yeah.
that is going to be so difficult on this extremely well-oiled Odyssey O-line.
So Nate,
Vas-y.
comment ça vous a aidé que le crowd embarque pour vous craquer à revenir dans le match?
Tu sais quoi, quand on a des gros matchs comme ça, on rentre définitivement dans nos têtes où on embarque sur le jeu. Puis c'est définitivement, il y a du poids à ce que la foule embarque. Mais à la fin de la journée, il faut que tu éteignes tout ce qui se passe autour de toi. J'ai commencé à crier plein de choses sur le sideline parce que je sais que c'est des choses que les gars, on s'est dit, on s'est encouragé, puis qui fait vraiment en sorte. Je criais win with your legs, they don't want it. Et ça, c'est simplement les trois affaires qu'on dit tellement souvent sur Furious, puis c'est tellement des choses qui nous fait gagner, qu'on court plus vite, qu'on court plus longtemps, puis qu'on n'abandonne pas. Alors, c'est que la foule embarque, ça va toujours aider. Ça va toujours aider. General Strike, combien de points ils ont scoré de fil? Mais tu sais quoi? On a gagné.
C'est ça.
Right.
As we see right now, both teams are opening up their lines a bit. Their power lines are not being called. Christian Mathieu and
Odyssey
Jean-Lévi Champagne. is
Odyssey
sitting-
doesn't really use power line, I think.
Oh, they don't?
No, they don't.
It doesn't look like the same O-line that's been playing the entire game. That's
No,
all I
they
mean.
just roll it. The Roosters.
roll it?
Yeah,
Fair enough.
All the time, apparently.
Union's
Yeah, all the
pulling
time.
pulling
They-
out some players.
they do it
Matty
all the
Beausien.
time.
You have Matty Beausien. You have to zone. That's Mel. Matty Beausien. To number 12,
T'es vierge.
Philippe. To Felix. To Philippe.
I'm pretty sure he preferred to be called Phil too.
Oh, Phil?
Yeah,
Okay.
Phil Tivierge.
Isa. Back. Oh, Isa with a drop. The little junkie zone worked. You have Sachin Reina picking up the disc. Mike Jones is going to attack up the line. Oh. Scott Innes.
They need to capitalize.
Yeah, they really do. Back to Jones. Jones looks off the in cut. Oh, great D by Felix on Sachin Reina. Mike Jones looked off the open girl and tried the IO. Again, Odyssey with the really quick movement.
Transition, yeah, quick, yeah.
Ray Namours.
Boom.
Oh, great catch. Swing. I don't think Union's got to stall 5 in this whole point. Felix. Cat Val. Cat
Easy
for the
goal.
point. 14-7.
Hey, a quick shout out to Sam Couture who just texted me. Hey, the boys from Quake, good job pour la saison. J'ai eu du plaisir à vous coacher. J'espère que vous avez crié très fort pour l'équipe tout à l'heure.
I'd like to say hi to Jane Logan, who's probably watching her classmate Warren Tang play this game. Union O-line back on.
Is it game 2, 15 or 17?
15.
15, oh.
Yeah. The players on Union have come from various teams. We've got players from Lily. We've got players from Union. Tundra. We've got players from Lotus. We've got players from Capitals. We've got players from Big Hammers. All over the place. Players from Monster. 1,600 people at today's game. That's quite impressive for a Frisbee tournament. Sachin with the disc. Split stack. Hits Melissa. Shimmy's gone. Great throw. PY with the touch. Oh. Odyssey moving the disc really quickly again. Nice break. He's good. Christian Matthew. Huck. Too far.
Aye, Gustavo.
Foul call.
Oh, it's foul on the throw.
Foul on the throw. There is discussion on the field. I think they're saying there was a foul on the first throw, or I don't really understand what's going on here.
Sachin's return of the disc there a bit short.
Welcome to Tushar Singh.
Thank
hey,
you.
Do you play Frisbee or do you just stream games?
I really have no idea what's going on here or where I am.
While you are on the stream, I'd just like to say, do you want to say hi to Rose?
I actually do, and I actually want to thank both of our wives for allowing us to be here.
Yes.
That's the thing. It's particularly important that we are here, and we'll bring them next year to Vancouver. And we hope that Quebec players are also there at that point.
Here we go. PY in the middle. Shimmy on the mark. Swings it. Oh, and all the bounces are going Odyssey's way. Mal on the mark. Number 9 with the disc. Julie Christian Mathieu. To the shot. Oh, a little too far. He had his Weetabix this morning.
He did.
And he just threw it a little far.
Yeah.
I think there's been great energy, though, from especially the Odyssey side. They've been running hard, as you said, with their quick transitions.
Odyssey's a little loose. Union's a bit tight. And they were a bit tight to start the game.
I'm going to pop Nate back here into the commentary box.
No, not yet. Don't leave. Finish the game with us.
No.
Finish the game with us. You're not allowed leaving yet. No, don't shut him off. He wants to get off the mic. He's not allowed getting off the mic. Tushar, everyone wants you to talk. They're all appreciative. Great throw to Melissa. Melissa looking for the unders. Nice break to Chris Bracht. Chris Bracht looking deep to Shimmy. Great throw. Oh, short. So.
I'll come back and chat later.
Okay. And Tushar has made an executive decision and gone off the mic. Mary Ellen Naudette with a throw. Maddie Kirk with a great poach D. Sachin throws it to Katie Buck for the score.
Nice break.
That's really important. Let's not end this on an O-line. Now D-line's got their turn.
Yeah.
Basically, it's going to be D-line for the rest of the game for Union.
They should zone.
I think so, but
They got to turn off a zone.
They did get a turn off of zone. They probably will come down zone again.
And the crowd is cheering for Odyssey.
The crowd next to us is cheering for Odyssey. We've got some Union fans here as well.
Yeah, why aren't they screaming? They should.
They might be over there. We might not be able to hear them.
Probably.
And
Then-
also
then-
because they're down 14-8.
Yeah, probably.
I know there are a lot of people back in Toronto cheering for Union. Oh, someone asked earlier, I completely forgot, what's the writing on Union's jerseys? That's the Toronto subway line. So it's the actual subway line for Toronto. It's pretty funny. It's a pretty cool jersey. Oh, look at that. Captain Dylan Carew has taken the field. I know everyone in Toronto Ultimate would be happy that Dylan Carew is on the field for this point. He is the Harry Berkman of mixed Ultimate. It's a junkie man. Oh,
Nice bid.
nice swing.
Go, Phil.
Nick Brochu with the disc. Brochu hits Cathviel. Sachin on the mark. To Brochu. Back to Felix. To number 12.
Vierge.
OI. Oh, drop.
There you go. Zone gets a turn.
Dylan wanted to pick up the disc. Sachin said no.
Boom.
Sachin to Jones. Hey, will you look at that? It's a break.
It's a break.
14-9. Zone. It was the zone.
That's what I said.
14-9.
They need to get a couple more though.
It's windy? I didn't see it.
Well, the Union fans, they should be yelling.
The Union fans should be yelling. I completely agree. Unfortunately, I'm on the camera and can't yell here. Nate, you're back. Do you want to say something?
Thanks guys for having me. This is
Thank
what
you very much
what a
for coming.
pleasure
We
to
really appreciate it.
It's
I'm sure all your fans.
my fans.
You know what? There was a Richie and Friends team here this
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
We should have a Nate and Friends co-ed team next year with your face on the jersey. Everyone will be happy. Julie will be co-captain.
Sure.
Think about it.
Hey, thank you.
Hey,
I
when's
appreciate
the tryout? I want to play on this team.
You know what's funny is that I stopped playing mixed because of Philippe Tivierge. He goes, you should come out to Mephisto tryouts and try it out. And I go, you know what? Men's is for like big, strong men, angry stuff. And then next thing you know, I try out for Mephisto. Next thing you know, I got a gold medal at Worlds. Next thing you know,
Hey, before that, you met me at Fool's Fest.
you're
Don't forget
done.
that.
I got
Don't
you.
forget
We
that.
go way back,
We
Rio.
go way back.
We go way
Jones with
back.
the pull. Odette to Ray DeMours. It's a zone. Kate
Zone
Jardine
again.
on the mark.
Looks like an
Oh.
FSU.
FSU, great throw. Back to Ray. Ray is running this offense. It's Jean Levy to Mary-Ellen Odette. They are 30 yards from a national title. Here's the throw.
Nice try.
Mike Jones with the poach D. Amanda with a good under D.
Can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
They have to score. This is a game of runs. They don't score, you don't win.
What's Frisbee?
A game of runs.
A game of runs.
If they don't score, you don't win.
Absolutely.
We
This from our expert analyst from Furious George, who scored 16 points to win a gold medal.
That's yeah, definitely. And it's definitely a game of runs.
It's the middle. Jones with the flick fake. Back to Innes. Back to Jones. To Maddie. Oh, he floats that to Jones, who comes down with it. Mike Jones
Boost.
with a great huck to Amanda Moore.
Go.
And Union breaks again.
We got a game.
14-10. And all of a sudden, Union believes a little bit.
More.
Just a little bit that they can come back.
You gotta snuff that out, like we did. You just gotta keep going.
I said 15-11, eh?
You did say 15-11. I won't lie that.
But it was 14-8.
I
It
know.
was 14-8.
So
The Hydro kids Still clapping, still cheering for Montreal.
Oh yeah.
They look up to them as much as they look up. Some of them told me they look up to me, but it's. I want to give back so much. I love the kids. They're so intense. I look at the juniors play.
They look up to you.
I'm
They're
short.
probably- yeah,
Actually, yeah.
Few people that look up to you.
You know what I'm talking about.
Physically.
Metaphorically also. So I look up to them because they're all taller than me. But it's so much fun to see them, and I worry about playing against them because they're such good athletes. I see them bid gratuitously, and I'm like, you guys have no idea how much your body's gonna hurt when you bid like that when you're 25. So, anyways.
Yeah, I can tell. my knees can tell.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you.
Great pull by Sachin. If it lands in. If it doesn't land in, I take that back. It wasn't a great pull.
Looks like zone again.
Yeah, I think they're going to go zone the entire game.
They should.
from
They
now on.
should.
You know what? If Union can come back and score this point right here, it might unhinge Odyssey. Nice break. It's on the home sideline. Swings it to the middle. Brochu. Brochu being marked by Jardine. Back to number 1, Castano. Castano bumped by Chris Bracht. Castano hits Brochu. Brochu looking for Castano. Swings it to the middle, 32. Wide, Felix. To Robert. Oh! That slipped out. He went for a flick and it slipped out. Sachin looking for Bracht. Oh, D.
Could have been
You know what?
patient there.
I think you got to take care of the disc more. I
Yeah,
don't think you can do that right away. You
should
got
have
the
been
disc 10
patient.
yards from the end zone.
I mean, it's do or die.
Yeah.
It's do or die. They need to score.
And again, you go with your big guns. Sachin spent the whole year hucking. Chris Bracht on the mark. Ooh. What a great mark. But he
And
hits
go.
Gabriel. Swings
And go.
it.
Go.
Brochu
Go.
looking deep. It's Robert in the middle. Back to Brochu. Hits Gastano. Gastano to Robert. Gastano. Hammer.
Nice hammer.
Brochu. Felix. Brochu with the push. Swings it to Castano. Oh, they've got this now. Brochu. Upline to Castano. 15 yards. The last 15 yards in ultimate.
Possibly.
Brochu.
Boom.
Felix. Being marked by Mal Lundgren. Looking break. It's number 12.
Is that game?
It's
That's
Castano.
game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2012 Mixed Ultimate Champions, Odyssey.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Nate, for coming out.
It's been my pleasure, my
You want
friend.
to say thank you to anyone before you leave?
To all my fans that I have, whoever's out there back home. Obviously, my dad came out. He flew out. Could come and watch me play. Obviously, Julie, and yeah, all my friends and family that have been supporting me for as much time as I've been playing. So, as to you, Rayon.
Thank you very much, Nate.
Félicitations et merci.
C'est gentil, Felix. All right.
All right, do you want to recap the game in French?
Sure. En fait, Odyssée, champion canadien mixte 2012, ici à Victoria, 15-10. Ils ont pris l'avance assez facilement dans le match en faisant des bris assez rapidement. Malheureusement pour Union, ils n'ont pas réussi à revenir dans le match assez vite. L'offensive d'Odyssée était trop parfaite et un petit manque d'opportunisme d'Union vers la fin, je dirais.
Done? Perfect. I'd just like to say that this was a good game. I mean, the score didn't indicate it. The Odyssey came out really strong. Union was a bit worried. But the second half was good ultimate. We saw some good plays. We saw some shitty plays. But honestly, it was good Frisbee to watch. Thanks again to Nate and to Tushar, Dave Hadler, and JJ Santos, who's disappeared right now, for all their work here. We're going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to come back a little early. I've got Ultimate Rob coming to talk to us. I've got Phil here for the women's final, which we'll preview a little bit. And thanks again, everybody, for listening. And if you have any comments, as usual, either hit me on Facebook, hit me on Twitter, the I Am Ultimate. If you want to send me a direct message, I'm Scorcher74. All right.
Même chose pour ceux du Québec. Merci à ceux du Québec aussi. On prend un petit break et on revient par la suite. Si vous voulez, vous pouvez me texter. Shout out à tout le monde. Finale des cubes qui suit.
Thank you to everyone that's joined us on stream so far. And I'm just going to be adjusting my volume here a little bit. All right, great. This is Tushar Singh. So we'd right off the bat like to thank our sponsors, BC Ultimate, Q Energy Drink, Caribou for their branding, and Discraft. Without these sponsors, this event would not be possible. So we thank them for sponsoring this CUC 2012 in Victoria. We, of course, Ultimate Canada. We always want to ensure that everyone knows this is an Ultimate Canada event. Ultimate Canada has done quite a bit here. Enough cannot be said about their ability to put together a size and scope tournament. We'd also, of course, like to thank, if possible, all the PSOs involved in developing their teams and moving them forward to this point. I'd especially like to thank the crew that's helped out here. Rahul Suleiman, who's helped out basically with commentary, and he's going to continue to do commentary here. One of my really good friends, David Hadalwer, he's been popping in for me while I've been going around doing a few things and also helping out. He helped out yesterday on the stream as well. Alex Bush, who's back now but was doing commentary this morning, so I'd also like to thank him. And JJ Santos, or Jack McDonald, who is presently away, but he was doing the camera work for the first two games and also the 2 games yesterday, 2.5 games yesterday, so thank you to him. Thank you to the organizing committee here and everyone who's helped out in making this possible. So much appreciated, and we look forward to getting someone from the organizing committee up here chatting with us if possible. And thank you to you, the viewers. We do it so that we can share our experience with you. Even if we had 0 viewers, I think we'd be doing this. And David laughs, and it's because it's true. We really like we enjoy sharing it. And thank you to the big crowd that has been here cheering. You probably heard them. And we hope that we can keep bringing you these pictures in future years. As you heard Rahul mention earlier, Vancouver has been announced as the recipient has been awarded the bid for next year. And that's going to be incredibly exciting, as that is a World's qualification year for the clubs. And that will be particularly exciting because we anticipate that teams will particularly strengthen up in preparation for heading to the 2014 location, which we have some inkling of what it is here, but once again, we cannot share it until it's been confirmed, because I was wrong the first time around in my in what I had been told. But we'll bring you all that in the future. I think a few other people to thank would probably include, Alti TV. They from Australia. At Worlds I met Mike, and they've definitely inspired us. And we're going to be upgrading our systems over the next few years, just to try and approach a better quality and give you better quality. You've probably seen a better quality stream here today, and that's been due to we've basically taken a HD capture system, so we should be bringing that to you as well. Again, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to contact us. I think all the information is there at the bottom of your screen. We're now going to get prepared for the women's final, which is going to be Traffic from Vancouver versus CUC from Quebec. And that should be quite exciting. But big congratulations to both the finalists. Congratulations to Odyssey, who are leading a little bit of a cheer right now. You can probably hear it. And particularly exciting for them, because this has been, I feel, a little bit important for them to actually win this compared to what happened last year. Oh, so DH has got me on camera now. I think primarily to show off my crazy shirt. This is actually from Worlds. So thanks, Dave. I think they're more important, though, rather than me. We'll just be covering this awards ceremony, and then we will start to transition into our women's coverage, or the time period in between. Rahul will be back, and we'll interview Ultimate Rob, Rob McLeod. Rob, that's how I say your last name, right? He's out of earshot, but Rob, of course, if you haven't seen him, then you can see ultimaterob.com. In third place, Sky Sharks, locals from Victoria, coached by Danny Saunders. You can see Danny there in green. And they're receiving their discs right now, but Danny instrumental in their finish here, as he was coaching them from the sideline, and he was the one giving them some tough love. He was, telling them what they needed to improve upon, and what they needed to do better, and telling them what they were bad at. And as he said, someone needs to be the bad guy, and he was the bad guy, but he did quite well. We're also, I believe, did they finish third or fourth, Dave? Yes. I'm just going to double check on what happened there. But I think that might have been the Spirit Award winners as well. We have no idea what's going on up here. Actually, Sky Sharks finished fourth. So Sky Sharks, great result nonetheless, finishing fourth. I believe they won the Spirit Award possibly there. That's why they have received those discs. To our far left here, going to be receiving the third place medals will be Unite from Quebec. They were they won the provincial championships in Quebec and had second seed coming into the tournament. Definitely excellent movement and play by the squad there. And we'll be bringing you some more comments about that on our blog, but not, of course, on the official Ultimate Canada stream because of our limited time here. But excellent play overall by all these teams. And excellent representation as well here in the top 4. We have Victoria for the 4th place finishers from Quebec. We have the 3rd place finishers Unite. Andrew Batchelor, I believe, giving out the medals. Andrew Batchelor, the competition or the Ultimate Canada competition director. 2nd place will be Union from Toronto. And then, of course, first Odyssey from Montreal. Just going through the scores here, finishing in 16th was Rebellion, in 15th Whiplash, in 14th Winnebago, and then in 13th Power Pack, I believe. In 12th Glide, in 11th Prodigy. So Union now receiving their silver medals. It's absolutely great to see a mixed team from Ontario make it this far, and of course we expect big things from them next year. They expect big things from them next year, and it's a big statement for them to have powered through the tournament as they did. They were one of 2 undefeated teams coming into this game, the other Odyssey. So just complete dominance throughout the tournament by both of these teams. Continuing with our count up, so to speak, in 10th place was BFC. In 9th place with a great result, Rec House, coming out of the Atlantic region. Developed quite a bit. I believe Gavin was coaching with them, and he's worked quite a bit out of the East Coast to develop them. Moving into the top 8, in 8th place was Bunny Thugs. Is that Rob? Rob? Well, Rob's. It was Bunny Thugs, right? Yes. So 8th place, Bunny Thugs. And in 7th, winning on Universe Point, were the Hippos. Then in 6th place was Mud out of Guelph. Great to see that team as well. It's a very young team, and plenty of development also available to them. Then 7 Deadly Spins, the number 1 seed coming into the tournament, finished in 5th place. So 7 Deadly Spins, we'll chat about them more shortly. Odyssey here, your champions for the mixed division, CUC 2012 from Montreal. It's a fantastic result. Many of these players know Batch, who's giving out the medals, and Ray winning MVP of the tournament. Well deserved there too. Huge smile up here as well for anyone who knows Ray. Tons of energy, brings tons of energy, steadiness, and amazing speed. Anyways, 7 Deadly Spins, number 1 seed. Had some TFP players, but wasn't TFP. And is developed out of a league team in Vancouver. In 4th place was Sky Sharks here from Victoria. 3rd place, Unite. 2nd place, Union. And in 1st place, Odyssey. And And Jean-Lévy Champagne and Christian Matsu taking the disc, or sorry, the trophy. And Union looking on a little bit. They want that trophy and they'll fight for it next year. We hope. They're a fantastic team. So anyways, we'll take a short pause in our coverage right now. We'll hope you'll stick with us. We're just going to change over some mechanisms right now, and we hope the stream doesn't crash while we do that. If it does, we'll be back soon.